there's a couple things. First, let's include in the description some tools that we have that can help people in the reflection. We have a reflection organizer, we have a participant exit slip, and we have a leadership self-reflection. Just a few little tools that can help in people answering for themselves what's gone well. For me, I read a book a little while ago, Charles Duhigg, and I forget the title, Bigger, Better, Faster, something to that effect. But he's also got a YouTube video that talks about his work or his coming in to learn about a project that Google had put in place called Project Aristotle. And essentially what had happened is they started with the premise of effective teams. We should study the composition of teams to figure out what makes a team highly effective so we can replicate it. And through this internal study, they actually didn't find any causal relationship between membership on the team, which then shifted the question of, well, if it doesn't matter who or the type of people in, what does matter? And they found out how they interact matters. How they interact, and you can teach and reinforce and build through the structures that I'm talking about. But he talks about that the highest performing teams had psychological safety. Again, it's coming back to some of Edmondson's work as well, but two key determinants were of that. One was equality in turn taking, that everyone is having essentially equal voice in the conversation. And the second is attentive listening, that people are really drawn in. So to me, I think those are the two things that you look for is, did we hear all voices in the conversation? I did a meeting this morning where I wrote down the people on a page and had a tally mark so I could just keep track of a facilitator of, is there someone's voice that we need to bring in? Because I've learned that's really, really important. And then being able to reflect in, were people engaged? And you can tell that engagement instantly by not only the physical leaning in, or the cell phone didn't come out at all. And if it did, maybe that's something we should attend to in our norms moving forward. But the attentive listening and the equality in voice, to me, those are such key measures of, has a team gone well? And when I can walk away saying everybody was talking today and the time just went like that because we were engaged, that's when you know a team meeting has really had the success that you want to see.
This question is brought to you by WeCollab. Designed by educators for educators, this comprehensive digital system aligns with the foundational components of collaborative response. Moving from conversation to action, WeCollab empowers classrooms, schools, and systems to provide the very best response for each and every child by informing action-based decision-making with data and evidence supporting student success.